Hello, my name is METİN arkadaşlar. This is 349th part of the book of the universe that I have been writing. A photon, a single photon, always loses momentum in a straight path, in a linear path that it travels, even if it doesn't hit anything in vacuum. But consecutive waves, photons that lined up, don't lose momentum. Second, I will explain in the next, but first I will explain now. Yes. As I told you before, electrons are intrinsic. This is an electron motion form, proton-bound electron motion form in here. As I told you before, electrons are intrinsic, three-dimensional. This is section. This is section. Spherical, ring-shaped motion forms that can expand, inflate, or contract, shrink under certain effects. Unlike free electrons, proton-bound electrons operate through this type of inflation, contraction processes by the effect of free electron motion forms consecutive waves. Remember from my previous videos. Expanding process of a proton-bound. This is ground state. For instance, second wave, if a free electron motion form second wave come in, this second wave make this ground state 91.155 nanometer electron, proton-bound electron, enlarge at the rate of squared number, wave number, like this, from 91.155 to 364.62 nanometer. Okay? Yes. Electron inflates at speed of light. This is absorption process that I defined. In accepted physics, absorption definition is different. Yes. Photon here, and photon, in fact, cycling. Okay, cycling. But while enlarging, inflating, three-dimensional, think of three-dimensional electron, this photon in the same time, like this. Okay. But photon travels as if in a straight line, and in every moment it loses its energy, frequency, mass, momentum, and it has tired redshift. Okay. Now, at this point, frequency is high, while going for every moment, its frequency, momentum, energy, and mass, yes, according to me, photon has mass, decrease. But its linear tangential speed, 6.28 times greater than speed of light, doesn't change, and its angular momentum is nothing but Planck's constant, according to me, doesn't change. Okay? But its momentum change here, as if this photon goes a straight line. But in fact, like this. Okay. It's two components. Tangential speed component, energy, frequency, and speed of light component, energy, frequency. Here, tangential speed component, frequency, or angular frequency. Here, speed of light component, energy. And this is speed of light component, frequency. Okay? Now, at this point in ground state, its energy, tangential component, energy 136.9 10 to the minus joules, and C component energy 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joules, but when it's enlarged, it loses energy. Tangential speed energy, component energy 34.20 10 to the minus 19 joules, and this is 5.419 joules for speed of light. Okay, yes, and here frequencies decrease. Here high frequency, here decreased frequency. Yes, unlike free electrons, proton-bound electrons operate through this type of inflation-contraction processes by the effects of free electrons' consecutive waves. Expanding process of a proton-bound electron is absorption process, and shrinking of the same electron is emission process. Emission process because while shrinking, proton-bound electron motion form pour and push out a single wave pulse, or pseudo, as if light pulse, single wave pulse. There are, remember, according to me, different light types. Since a photon is an inseparable point of an electron motion form, this is my definition of one of my definitions, this electron spherical inflation means the photon's linear motion at the speed of light. Okay? Yes. Since this enlarging actualizes as absorption process, in these conditions, an electron does not produce and propagate consecutive light waves. Only in this condition, a photon follows as if a straight line. As if, but in fact like this. Yes. But by doing this, in every moment of traveling the linear path or this path, okay, its energy, frequency, and momentum decrease as the wavelength increases without changing angular momentum and tangential speed. Without its predecessors,